Live from digital address GA09925939 in Kokomemle, Accra on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. Good morning to everyone, and the show is Joy News Interactive. And our social media handles for Facebook, Twitter and Instagram is Joy News on TV. My name is Selinam Ampo. Well, time and time again, we've heard that Ghana is a peaceful country, but for our neighbors, that may not appear to be their faith as they battle terrorist attacks. Well, it seems there is a looming threat of a terrorist attack on Ghana. Well, my colleague Kojo Youngson set out to find out, as this alert is out, are we citizens keeping an eye out for suspicious situations such as unattended suitcases or someone with a conspicuous level of interest in the midst of security in the building? And here is what we found out.
King promise, yeah.
King beats, let's go.
Oh no, yeah. Me say I do me a shrum, yeah. You know me say I be better past anybody. And so we sure, and your boy no. See, so what the hustle know they make chance pass me by. Oh no, King promise, yeah.
King beats, let's go.
Oh no, yeah. Me say I do me a shrum, yeah. You know me say I be better past anybody. And so we sure, and your boy no. See, so what the hustle know they make chance pass me by. So make it do your best and use your sense. I show the stress since I put God first. Charlie, it no be race, it no be test. And your guy to no one can test. So make it tell them. So we do come, no the fear them. Baba God did for my side, so no shake.
Yeah, when you're media, on Tonko na ondo. On any CCTV, they be and anyone me so. Even if I walk through the valley of death, I know the fear. Every day be your guide. Yeah, when you're media, on Tonko na ondo. On any CCTV, they be and anyone me so. Even if I walk through the valley of death, I know the fear. Every day be your guide. So make you no cry, say you go be, make you still try, You know draw money near me, walk that shit no good way. I pity make you no cry, still try, Say you go be, make you no cry, You know draw money near me and die. I don't mean a song, I don't mean a didn't make me, I don't mean a didn't make you, team in China, cheetah. Media, on Tonko na ondo. On any CCTV, they be and anyone me so. Even if I walk through the valley of death.
So we have left the backpack there for over 30 minutes and nobody has raised a single alarm. The people who are sitting on the bench have changed over time. Only one person has remained there, sitting right next to the bag. But he hasn't even noticed it's there, right beneath his feet. It could be a bomb, it could be anything. But he most certainly is not bothered, and neither is anyone else. I don't know whether there's CCTV in this shopping center, but nobody has picked up the fact that I left the bag there for 30 minutes. All right, I'll go take my bag.
Yes. I meant to was or can I say Musefa was Sankanya Mishirano, Unyamena washing the Bontina di piano, and Sana, who didn't begin a could be piano, Kaisa was Shemi, who would do now with El Shaddai.
Well, you saw it right there. Is it because we've not had any of such attacks? That's why we are not vigilant enough? Well, let's hop onto Facebook to find out what people had to say. And Inokasere says, very, very dangerous, looking at how things are happening in our country now. And Nana Minta also says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. All terrorist attacks are done by inners or will be helped of someone from within. We need to build a loyal party-free security apparatus, and Ghanaians giving our passports to foreigners should all be considered as treason and eliminated. No one will pledge allegiance to any devil terror group or aid them. And Tofik Asuma also says, it should start with our borders. That's where they pass into the country. Someone tell them to resource our men at the border to patrol. Mark Jima says, let's continue to sleep. They are not here yet. Jojo Bola says, bear in mind it's always planned. It's always planned from somewhere outside the country. So you watch who you deal with and what you say. Vaccines are also considered. And Enam Kem says, yeah, we have to be ready. And Frank Apraku comments, our immigration officers will let anyone in for 5 cedis bribe. Good luck with that. Justice Asamoah Boakye Longwan, he says, Ghana, sometimes the country jokes about some key issues. We go by things, oh Ghana, we love ourselves, we are peaceful and blah, 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 but don't know those who don't want these things and are enemy as a country. We need not to think as a country that we don't have enemies. We need not to joke on anything, because what has made the Western world what they are is seriousness in every aspect of their lives, from individuals to institutions. And Stephen Trice Roland says, our security system is one of the weakest. Nobody is safe in this country. This terrorist can hit on us very hard. And Adil Muhammad says, be vigilant and report anything in your surroundings that is out of the ordinary. Well, it's time for us to cross over to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where the Rebecca Foundation is touring the new pediatric facility given to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
And so it's going down in 5, 4,
Okay, you saw the Rebecca Foundation, and they'll be entering the facility in some few minutes to check the machines, equipment that the new kids are going to enjoy. I'm sure if I was there, I would love to see it too. What I say?
Come on. They're taking a picture outside.
Well, away from that, we'll go back to that later. Away from that, let's talk about the NEMA facelift. The one district, one factory, one village, one dam, and now one constituency, one Akufo-Addo flat government. Government has introduced a new policy to deal with the housing deficits facing the country. The one constituency, one Akufo-Addo flat is expected to provide housing units in all 275 constituencies. Well, this is what the street had to say about that.
Policy is always a good thing, but the fact is initiating it, and at the end of the day, we will get the results we want. If Kufuor have started, Atemos have started, John Mama have started, so then what happens? If those things were to be completed, then equally we can initiate a good one or a new process. But if those things are still outstanding due to lack of whatever funds they might call it, to me it's a good initiative, but he should try to complete the previous ones.
I think he wants to waste taxpayers' money because I don't think it's important, because
from J.J. Rawlings to date, all the projects that have been undertaken by the politicians, none has ever worked. When a new project begins and a government loses power, a new government that comes also abandons that project. And it's like a cost to our nations, and our taxes are being wasted.
A good initiative, but I think that there are other projects that needs to be completed. But once again, they're going to say that it was given to different contractors, and there's issue when it comes to government continuing what other successive government did. So I believe that with the money that they're going to use, taxpayers' money, maybe they're even going to borrow it, because I don't know where they're going to get the money to start the new project. So I think they should concentrate on those abandoned projects.
And to be honest, it doesn't make sense because, Kufuor started an affordable housing project, I think, same as Mahama, and most Ghanaians don't know how far those things have gone. So, I mean, Kufuor was in the seat of the president when he did it, same as Mahama. So if Nana has taken the seat of the president, it means that whatever went on in those projects also concerns him. So I think that it rather makes sense for him to, try to renovate or, work on the restructuring of those projects.
If the president is going to build a new flat, then it is nonsense. Because the former presidents have started and they haven't finished. So all that he have to do is to complete the buildings. And secondly, our first president has built a lot of infrastructures, and they have abandoned everything. Selling some, the one that he has finished, they are selling. Why don't they work on that one and then continue the old one?
Well, you had people right there, one constituency, one Akufo-Addo flat. But it's time for us to cross back to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where the First Lady is touring the new pediatric facility of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
the same class. We only put so this is senior. Just beyond the first night is another bit. So they begin the duty now the other thing is that from the main workstation areas, we've got these viewing planes at each of the rooms. So the nurse always with full visibility of the living rooms and all the hallways and all the children in the homes. So it really is about getting a pretty easy way to approach it. The nurses really have a good, easy working environment. But that's what we want to do. Yes, that's what we agree.
Sorry, I'm a.
Yes. So do it quick so that one will keep them.
You want to say Okoba fruit?
Maintenance, maintenance. Ma fini che tu vuoi dire caso. Ragazzi, quindi questo è allora. I won't take a while. Per dare una fine, dici di sangue, dai. Dici che non andiamo fine. Vuoi dire che andiamo fine?
Well, it's time for us to wrap up on the show. You've just watched the Rebecca Foundation and the First Lady tour the new pediatric ICU of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, and it has been commissioned by her. But we'll furnish you with more details of that in our later bulletins. Have a nice day. Goodbye.